Back again, not even 5 steps into the woods, and found this chonker. Beautiful. So, early for the hunting course on purpose to come fill up my bag. Let's see. This is the same spot I was finding the last ones. Oh, I see one. Oh, another nice fatty. This is almost ridiculous. They're just everywhere right in this spot. I already got about as much as I did last. It feels about almost like a kilo again. This is the Alchemy Kitchen. I'm back with another quick and easy porcini mushroom recipe. Just picked these today. It's been exploding the last couple days in the forest. So really nice specimens of porcini, the king boletes, Steinpilz, several names. As I've said before, don't wash these in water. If there's any dirt, brush it off or scrape it off with a knife. I have a couple a little bit older, and if you're not sure about them, if they're still good, just press on the top. If it stays pressed down and it doesn't spring back, it's probably too old. This is just right. It's another day, it's probably been too bad. So, and you'll see the bottom will turn a little bit yellow the older they get. I've got a couple like that, so I'm going to use those. That's more than enough, but I've got enough, so I'll use a couple of these too. Put the rest in the fridge. They'll stay good for a couple days when they're in this state. Or you can dehydrate them. I've got a video on that. I'll put a link in the description below. So, really simple recipe. All you're going to need is some pasta. Start boiling the water, salt it. Some mushrooms. Just a few tomatoes, small ones even fine, these little cherry Roma tomatoes. A bit of parsley, some garlic, some salt and pepper, and you're done. So, first step is cut up some mushrooms. Next, I chopped up about 3-4 cloves of garlic, a little bit of red chili pepper. Preheated a skillet with some olive oil. Go ahead and get that in there. Don't burn it, just kind of get it cooking so it's a little bit aromatic. And basically, once you can start smelling that garlic, go ahead and put the mushrooms in. These small tomatoes, not to use many, just don't have to dice them up, just cut them in half. Throw them in there as the mushrooms are cooking. Give a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't have to use a lot of salt because I'm going to be adding water from the pasta, which is already salted. I'm going to use tagliatelle, the spinach one, just what I happen to have. Use fettuccine, whatever you want to use, linguine, doesn't matter. Take your parsley, just cut the stems off. And don't throw those out. Chop those up. Full stem, get that in there. The leaves you're going to save for putting on afterwards. Just cut the leaves coarsely. Stems cut up fine. Once everything's cooked down a bit, see the mushrooms are still firm but getting soft. You're going to add a bit of the water from the pasta. That's where you start smelling the mushrooms really nice. Getting a bit of a sauce going. If you use dehydrated mushrooms, use the water you dehydrated them to add in. That really brings it out. Once your pasta's done, drain it, add it, stir it up, turn off the heat. Serve it, garnish it with that chopped parsley leaf, a little bit of Parmesan or Grana cheese, pecorino if you have it. Done. Super simple, super good. You don't want to overkill ingredients with good ingredients when you have something like these porcini. Out of Parmesan cheese and Grana, doesn't matter, still should be good. Just a little tiny bit of olive oil. And dig in. Took just a few minutes to make that, and very minimal recipe. The hardest part is getting the mushrooms, but damn, it's good. Really simple, but good. Thanks for watching. Till next time.